Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Poland. I've just been tinkering with this Renault and I think I possibly might even try to start it on my own. So I did put some fresh fuel in, I did clean the filter just with regular petrol, nothing else. Washed it down a little bit. The first thing I'm doing today is I'm getting to the shop to exchange the tractors. Okay. Everything should be ready for transport. Of course I caught the building. Of course I have. Okay. And away we go. So what I'm hoping to achieve today is maybe get that Renault running. I want to get both big the biggest we have tractors back to the farm. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll even be able to get some kind of plow. I did speak with the manager over there, Mr. Bob, and supposedly there is something available that would fit my horsepower on the bigger tractor, on that Zetor that's getting fixed. So I don't know. I'd even try that. In any case, this is going to be a slow ride, so see you there. Alrighty, slowly coming to the vehicle shop. With a new project for the serviceman here. Yeah, I really gotta say I like this tractor. I did not expect it was gonna be so fun. Okay, now I need to leave enough space so we actually can take the serviced tractor, the Zetor, out and put the unserviced Zetor in. Oh, the hood is still open. Interesting. Maybe they haven't finished yet. Off and let's go speak with the manager. Okay, thank you, Ben. Alright, so 3,294 euros for fixing this one. This was quite a bit more expensive because they did have to buy the hood and everything that comes along. So why don't we try and light this beauty up? Hey, starts like a, well, new tractor. Okay, so since I haven't driven this yet, I do think I'm gonna swap the tractors on the trailer, or do I want to do that? Give me a few minutes till I put this one into the garage, and then we'll continue. So this one barely fits over the trench. A tiny tractor. Okay, in any case, do I want to switch him? Yeah, I want to switch him. I want to see what that Zetor is made of. I should probably reverse this one on the trailer. Yeah, Mr. Ben is so kind to let us have the trailer while he doesn't need it. It's very nice of him. Okay, yeah, a very, very different sound. That's my first impression. Alright. Looks like the hitch on the Zetor is a bit higher up. So when I load this one, it should probably lean a bit towards the rear. See how we're looking. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. What I will do is this a bit lower down and turn it off, and this should be us okay for the trip. Okay, let's see if everything is still okay. Well, the ground clearance is not something to write home about, but I think it'll do fine. Interesting, the PTO is turning. I hope that's how things should be. Alright. Let's close the doors. And let's go. Grinding gears. So yeah, I think I read in a book that the Universal we have at the back is supposed to stop. Okay, this one has. Okay, thank you, sir. This one has non-existent brakes or what? Couldn't stop it. Ooh, okay. Small panic attack. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, the Universal is supposed to have 65 horsepower. This one is supposed to have 115. That's what they told me at the shop. So the engine that is in this one is classified with 115 horsepower. Sounds very good, basically, like a very powerful tractor. The only thing I hope is I can put this power to use somewhere. I'm not gonna floor it, of course. The road is still pretty bad here, so yeah, I'll see you at the farm. So I gotta say this was a much more comfortable ride than I expected. You might have seen in a short clip how the front suspension works. You can see that cylinder on the left on top of the wheel arch, and it's the same one on the right. Those have springs in them and shock absorbers, so they make life much smoother here. And of course we're in a cab, so it helps since it's November and it's starting to get a bit colder. But yeah, the stopping power of this tractor is basically non-existent. Let's go over this. Righty. Okay, we are in. So what to do next? I do think we're gonna get this plow sold somehow. Shame, because it's a big plow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 furrow. Yeah, it's quite wide, but if it's not right for the soil, it's not right for the soil. You can't, cheat that. Okay, what I do need is maybe the smaller tractor to actually load it up. Leave it here. Okay, everything is unhooked. Yeah, and we have to get rid of this car. Probably of that engine too. Just a bit more. And we're up. And this is going to be a bit of a challenge putting on the trailer because it's an open bottom trailer, but the first and the last furrow I think go over that hole, so it should be good, and there are supports in between. Yeah. Okay, something like this. having all these old machines to work with, it's kind of cool. I like it. Alright, so when we come back to the shop, there should be a new plow waiting for us. And there should also be a new car battery waiting for us for the Renault. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna work fine. Alright, well, see you at the shop. Okay, coming back into town. I did manage to keep the plow on the trailer. It's quite hard without harnesses, you know, without the safety straps. But man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Don't really have an option here, so yeah. Luckily it isn't far, but the road was pretty bumpy, so yeah. Alright, looks like our plow is already waiting for us. Okay, good. So this one I have spoken on the phone with Mr. Ben. He said that this plow is 2020 euros. So we'll see. It is smaller than the one we have, but I still think it's gonna be okay. Okay, it's disengaged. Yeah, at least the furrows look, I mean the blades look bigger than the one we had before. So I'm guessing this will work. Alright, well, let's get back to the farm. Alright, I need to pick up the battery for the Renault. Alrighty, got the battery. Now let me try the brakes while I'm empty. Okay, yeah, this was flooring the brakes, so not good, not good. Gotta be very mindful of this. So yeah, if you're wondering, we are currently sitting at 77,595. It's not extremely well, but it's also not extremely bad. We did manage to clear up most of the farm up until now, and we did manage to get at least 2 working tractors, one even with the front loader attacher added and everything. So yeah, things are looking up. I won't say that it's bad or anything like that, but yeah, we still have plenty of money. I have been scouring the internet in the meantime, because I did want to see if there's any public grants or state grants for reviving or refurbishing old farms. There are some, but they are mostly European Union incentives. I couldn't find anything for Poland. Granted, I don't speak Polish. I can't read it, so maybe that's why. But yeah, European Union does have some certain stimuluses and helps or non-returnable funds, which means basically that you get the money and you don't have to put it back. as long as you follow certain guidelines that are presented before you get the money. So you have to have a project in mind, you have to give them certain things what you're going to do with that money, and they give you the money, and then you have to report that you have done that with that money. And I think there's a certain commission that goes around and checks if everything is in order, because of course people are taking advantage of grants like that, and it can quickly turn sour. So, since I have the plow on, I do think I'm gonna go straight into the field and start working it. So yeah, this is the carrot field. It's completely full of weeds. Okay, not completely, but full of weeds. Okay, which way is the plow facing? This way. Okay, yeah, this is working. Now it's working. Perfect. Let me try and hold the center of the field. Go a bit quicker. Yeah, straight lines are not my forte, I guess. Oh man. So I want to go that way because I want to have a drainage canal at the edge of the field. I've seen old farmers do that. They kind of plow in a way that the edge of the field has that ditch so water can flow away and it doesn't kill your crops. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good, I think. Yeah, this is not really a straight line, so I'm gonna try and do my best. It's probably gonna take multiple tries. Okay, and now the idea is to just put your tire in the ditch and follow the ditch and you should be golden. And this is going to be a bumpy ride, but nonetheless. Yup, very bumpy. Oh man, gonna need a bigger plow. Or maybe narrower tires, maybe the tires are the problem. In any case, I think this is gonna be a good time for a time lapse. So, see you on the other side. Alright everyone, wow, what a job. I'm still not sure this is the best thing for this tractor. I don't know, maybe the tires are not okay, but the tractor is jumping like mad. Horsepower wise it should be good, but I don't know, it has some kind of some issues. But we are nearing the end. I gotta finish this upper part. There's one row down there and there's the lower part, and that's practically it. Yeah, so this field took more than I expected out of me. And I missed. Right. Looking good. Yeah. This job really did rattle my bones, so to speak. But hey, sometimes you gotta. Well, at least I hope the plowing is not as violent every time. Because if it is, I might have to get a bigger tractor or something like that. Okay, should probably do something like this. I just noticed that house looks vaguely similar to what I have, except it's much better maintained. I'm guessing 2 more passes and we're done with this part also. Yeah. Alright, and 1 more pass. Alright, and with this, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the plowing part. I gotta find a place where I can put the plow out of the way. Maybe somewhere around here. Okay, are we gonna need this tractor today? I don't think so. So let's put it back into the shed. Now that it's been fixed, I really wanna keep it under cover and nice and safe. Okay, let me grab the battery. Let's go try and do some work on that famous little Renault. Okay, well, I'll be back in probably about a few hours. Okay, and the moment of truth. Ha! Would you look at that? Okay, now how do I get this out? And it moves. Wow. Look at those windshield wipers. Let me not forget to look back. Alright, so I don't know what I'm gonna use this car for. If I'll ever even use this car. But since I have it, it would be a shame to just leave it to rot. Okay, let me see it now that it's outside. Yeah, it's in a poor shape. No registration plate, of course. I don't know, we might use it as a mover. Even though I could load quite a lot of stuff in the back. Let me see if I can open it. Yeah, I can. And it even opens upwards. Okay, that's unexpected. Yeah, you could get a full pallet in here. This looks like perfect for a Euro pallet. You know? 80 tons, 120 centimeters. Interesting. And it needs a wash. I do something about that. I know I have this well over here, but I don't think there's any pumps for the pressure. I don't even have electricity here. Yeah, probably not. Oh well. Ah, man. I remember I used to see so many of these cars on the road. Like, they were everywhere. Okay, and on this bombshell, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. Take care and see you next time. Goodbye.